Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Madripoor. What's happening, YouTube? My name is Immortal Coil, and today we're going to be talking about the inconsistencies between the Wolverine movies and comic book literature. Now, before I get too far into this, I want you guys to know that I was not attacked by Carol Danvers' cat. If you really want to know what happened, honestly, I'm cosplaying as Patch. But I put it up on Twitter, so go see that if you're that morbidly curious. I do have to do a little bit of commercial break. Hallmark Channel Jeremy, good guy, go check him out. Him and I are going to go and review the Emerald City Comic-Con, and we're going to bring you some exclusive Fandom Collective content. It's a good way to show cohesiveness, and it's a good way to give back to the community who has given me so much. I'm about to push past 60 followers, and it's thanks to you guys. So, good stuff coming down the pipe. I also want to give a shout out to Comic Girl Ava. She's been covering X-Men with a passionate fervor, and obviously that is something that is close to my heart, near and dear. So keep it up, woman. You're doing good stuff. And then to her husband, you did good, man. So let's talk about this. Movie continuity versus comic book continuity. Now, I think when it comes to Wolverine, the human aspect of his story actually gets treated pretty respectfully. There are 3 movies that I would like to cite. Now, the first one is Wolverine Origins. When it comes to establishing a character, I think that the human aspect of the story was really good. I really enjoyed this movie up to the point where Deadpool got retconned. Okay, Deadpool with this over his face is bullshit. And one of the things that made me happy about Deadpool 2 is that he came in with his Desert Eagle and like 50 times in the face while he's talking to Logan. And he's like, look, man, yeah, and if you ever want to do this again, then we're good. You know, come help me out. And honestly, Hugh Jackman, I know you say like Tom Hardy should be Logan. I don't really care for Zac Efron to be, you know, and I don't care for Harry Potter to be Logan. Okay? I want to see Hugh Jackman one last time in that one last role. And unless you want to pay me to gain like 100 pounds of muscle and fucking do that right, then get Hugh Jackman. Okay? He really needs to do one last turn. Okay, the next movie that I want to address is The Wolverine. Okay, and this is loosely based off of the Claremont Miller Madripoor epic. Okay, Wolverine has an extensive history in Japan. Okay, the Muramasa blade is the only thing that could potentially take him down. I know carbonadium sucks it out, and I'm pretty sure that Thor could electrocute him, or Storm could electrocute him enough to put him unconscious and restrain him. Magneto certainly has demonstrated his effectiveness. And again, my complaint is that the human story is good. Okay, Wolverine survives a nuclear holocaust. He protects a Japanese military regular who goes on to become, fucking Hyundai or Hitachi or Sony or whatever the fuck his name is. And what ends up happening is he becomes a low rent Silver Samurai. Okay, now Silver Samurai, especially if you read Origins, okay, and that's a big arc. Wolverine takes his hand, but they also have a shared history because of Mariko. Okay, the love of his life, aside from Silver Fox, all that kind of stuff. The human side of that story is great. But once it gets to the bad guy, like the big bad, where you're supposed to like, holy shit, here's the fight to end the fucking movie, fucking sucks. It sucks. I'm a Wolverine fan, and I'm saying that sucks. Now, possibly the best entry in the Wolverine saga is Logan. I think everybody agrees that that's the shit. Okay, now it's loosely based on Old Man Logan, which prominently featured the Hulk and his family and his cousin fucking family. But tonally and as far as like color palette and scheme wise, I think that Logan pulled off the comic book crossover far better than the other movies that I just mentioned. I can't say enough good things about Logan. I actually went and saw that movie and paid money to go see it in the theater 5 times, and it made me weep. Okay, I'm a grown man saying like a movie made me cry. X-23 was not a factor in Old Man Logan, but the way that they introduced that and the way that they spun it. Okay, not to go into too many spoilers, but the thing that Charles did in Logan actually didn't play out that way in Old Man Logan. I would encourage you guys to read that book just to A and B it. There's a lot of cool twists and surprises. But overall, I think that most fans agree that that is Wolverine's finest outing. And honestly, I can understand why Hugh Jackman would make that his coup de grace. I'd still like to see him pair up with Ryan Reynolds just once, just for shits and giggles, even if it was just for like a tiny little second. So the common thread here is that we have good setups, we have good stories, we have good lore, but we have bad guys. I found Sabretooth more of a compelling antagonist than I did Deadpool. And then one last thing before I leave you guys. I know I've been blithering in your ear for far too long. I'm actually going to be moving soon. I'm going to pull a Mecha Random 42. I'm going to have a new setup pretty soon. Most of the stuff you see, you'll see again. It'll just be in a different orientation. And I'll still continue to bring you guys content. But just to let you know how the channel is shifting and shaping. We got a live stream coming up with the boys from FANSTRIKE. They're my brothers. very much worth looking at. Go check out their channel. They have such a unique take on pop culture. And they were actually one of the people who kind of kicked my ass into YouTubery. So remember, I am the best at what I do, but what I do isn't very nice.